Realities are everywhere, but the truth is at MMU. Technology is everywhere, but efficiency is at MMU. There is you in MMU. Together, we lead the digital future. From AI engineering to animation, expertise in law, business, and ICT. It's all at Multimedia University. You and MMU, one destiny. Visit mmu.edu.my.
There is you in MMU.
Good evening and welcome to the first series of Beyond the Brochure, Affordable Global Path, brought to you by Multimedia University, MMU, Malaysia. My name is Cynthia and I'm delighted to be the moderator for today's session. When students think about study abroad, questions such as, can I afford it? Will it delay my graduation? Is it really worth it? Often come into mind. Even parents wondering, how does these activities will benefit to their children in the future? If you ever ask this question, stay with us, because today's session might change the way you think about studying abroad. At MMU, we believe that global exposure should be accessible to every student. We are delighted to have three experts at the forefront of MMU internationalization journey with us. Following the panel discussions, there will be a presentation about MMU. Without further ado, let me introduce our distinguished panelists. We have Dr. Sharifah Nouliana Wafa, who is also known as Dr. Nana, the Director of International Collaboration and Engagement Units. Dr. Nana oversees the articulation pathways, international degree programs, as well as partnerships with the university globally. Next, we have Dr. Tong Lee Wah, the Deputy Director of International Collaborations and Engagement Units. Dr. Tong in charge of short-term mobility programs, semester exchange, summer school, study visits, and international exposure activities. We also have Dr. Nurul Nadia, the Program Coordinator of our MMU France International Pathway. Dr. Nadia coordinates the articulation pathway in telecommunications engineering. Doctors, you and your team are actually doing a brilliant job in opening doors to the global exposure for MMU students. Our audiences today with us, if let's say those who are aspiring to try, they would like to, expose to the international activities, what are the opportunities that you could share with them?
Thank you, Cynthia. So actually at MMU, we have various international opportunities available to the students. Mm-hmm. So the first one is the dual degree program. So we have partnerships with several partners in offering dual degree programs where the students can actually graduate with 2 certificates. So I give you an example. We have in the mechanical engineering field, we have a dual degree program with Guilin University of Technology from China. And for the AI field, we also have a collaboration with Telkom University Indonesia for the dual degree programs. And apart from dual degree, we also have the articulation program. So articulation program is where you spend a few years here at MMU and then you transfer to the partner university where you will be awarded the degree from the partner. Or you could also engage with special arrangements where you spend some years here and some years there, and they will get these certifications at MMU. But I guess that one Dr. Nadia will explain further later. So apart from articulation, currently we have 5 active partners in the UK. So they are Middlesex University, we have the University of Hull, University of Plymouth, Northumbria University, as well as University of Dundee. So these are the active partners for the articulation programs. And then apart from those, we also have the semester exchange program or study abroad, where the students can actually spend 1 semester at the partner university, where they can gain credits and they can transfer their credits back to MMU, which will accumulate or contribute to their graduation as well. And finally, we have the short-term mobility program, which range from a few days, let's say 7 days, to about 2 weeks, where the students can go there to experience culture, a short immersion program, summer schools, and maybe community engagement or workshops. So we have several options in terms of duration. So let's say they don't want to engage in a long-term program overseas, they can spend in the short-term mobility program for a few days.
Thank you, Dr. Nana. That sounds really like so interesting, you know. From a very long term, it can be like a short term, which is only a few days.
Yeah.
So let's take a closer look. We were going to start with the long term first. Our MMU France International Pathway, one of our international flagships collaborations. So Dr. Nadia, would you mind to share with the audiences how does this program works and which institution that is actually involved?
Okay, thank you, Cynthia. The MMU France International Pathway is an articulation pathway under our Bachelor of Engineering, Electronics majoring in Telecommunications. Perhaps I can explain this by using the pathway diagram. Yeah? Okay, so students begin with a 2-month program in Malaysia before proceeding to France. Okay, then they will complete foundation program known as Diplôme d'Université at IUT Colmar University of Haute-Alsace. After that, they are going to enter the Bachelor Université de Technologie or BUT in Networks and Telecommunications at IUT Colmar or other selected partner universities in France. During this period, students will undertake selected MMU Bachelor of Engineering courses, and after that they will come back. Okay, they will come back to MMU to complete the final stage of the program. Upon completion, students graduates with Bachelor of Engineering Honours, which enables them to register as graduate engineers under the board of with the Board of Engineers Malaysia.
That is really interesting, Nadia. What actually makes this articulation program unique, and you know, why France?
Okay, what makes the articulation program unique is that students gain nearly 3 years of international study experience, while at the same time they complete their studies in Malaysia. Alright, so this provides a more affordable route for international education. And through the structured pathway, students actually it helps students transitions to study in France in a more gradual and supported manner. Yeah. So as for why France, France is internationally recognized as for its strengths in engineering, telecommunications, digital technology, and innovation. It is home to globally recognized companies such as Orange, Thales, and Airbus. And in addition, France also can be regarded as one of the more affordable destinations for higher education in Europe. At the same time, through this program, students may pursue into specializations such as cybersecurity, Internet of Things, which I believe are increasingly important in today's digital and connected world.
Thank you, Dr. Nadia. Now we know that France is not only about the World Cup football, which is now in season. It is actually having like a lots of their main strength as well. So, Dr. Tong, when students think about studying abroad, you will always think about the misconception that people will usually have is like very costly. It has to be long term there. So, would you have any advice to share with this?
Well, thank you, Cynthia, first of all. Two of the most common misconception, of course, is it is always expensive, and also at the same time, it is meant for top performing students. Well, for me, this is not true, because most of the programs that we offered for our students are either subsidized or funded by our university or our partner university. So with these subsidies, it's actually very affordable for our students to join the program so that they can broaden their horizons throughout their studies in our university. Other than that, we do not require the students to have perfect grades. So they can just have a very minimum requirement for their English that is sufficient enough to join the program, and most of the programs are available in English. So yeah, so this the two misconceptions that students have about studying abroad, which is not true at all. Yeah.
So now we will understand better that, studying abroad doesn't mean that it must be costly, right? There are actually an options that available. How about duration? Do you have a shorter periods of the program that can, let our students to experience it?
For a usual semester exchange program, it will take about 1 semester, which is about 4 to 6 months. It will depend on their study plans. It will depend on their academic calendar and the subjects they registered in the university. So up to the students, they can extend the program up to 1 year. All right. Of course, that will also depend on how they plan for their subjects, as well as the agreement between both our university and our partner university. Yeah.
So do they need to apply in advance? Like how long in advance that the student should apply if they are interested?
Basically, they should ideally take about 6 months to 12 months. So they should take about 6 to 12 months to prepare for the application. This time frame should be enough for them to look into the countries and the university they would like to enroll in, as well as to look at the requirements that is required for the application, to prepare the documents and to arrange for approval from the faculty. Yeah, so they should take note that do not miss the application deadline, because our partner university usually close the application at least 3 months before the semester starts. So it is a very good time frame, plan ahead, because these 6 months to 12 months will allow them to get proper approval from the faculty and the university before moving ahead for their study abroad mobility and exchange program.
That is really great to know, so that our students will know that they should actually plan it ahead if they are interested in the program. So that would be semester exchange, am I right? So if let's say is there any program that maybe just like few days or few weeks that is available?
Yes, of course. If students are not able to spend a long period of time of 4 to 6 months due to several factors, due to their study plan, their academic planning, they could choose our shorter programs that is offered all year long by our partner university. They have these programs ranging from 7 days to 2 weeks. So this program, what is special about this program is actually it usually covers accommodation as well as the program fee, transportation, airport pickup, etc. Everything in the package. So students just need to pay a minimal amount for this program, and they can also experience this international exchange program and have this exposure to the culture overseas. Yeah.
That is really a great opportunity. Imagine you can just go over to another country to experience it in just like a few days.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Nana, maybe you can share with us how MMU basically prepare or helping in transition our students if they are interested in all these activities.
Yeah, I will highlight the one for articulation. So for any articulation transfers, we have a good connection, and we keep in close connection with our partner universities and various stakeholders. So when the students transfer to the partner university, usually there's a comprehensive support system for international students. So for example, the orientation program, and then they have the International Student Office, and on top of that, I'm sure a lot of universities also have the Malaysian student community. Yeah, so it's fairly, I could say that the support is good, not just here where we assist them in choosing the partner, yeah, but also when they transfer there. And on top of that, during the application and the transfer process, they can also choose to engage with our agent. We have Uni Enroll, Sdn Bhd, who is our official articulation partner. So they will assist with the application, the visa processes, including the recommendation for accommodation and transfer. So the students don't have to worry about it, and what's best is that they don't have to pay for the assistance.
That is the questions I'm about to ask, you know, any charges for that? All right, that's really great. Do you mind to share that what are the common countries that our students like used to, you know, go for, they chosen for this articulation program or exchange program or even short-term mobility program?
Yeah, so we have many international partners, more than 15 partners, I would say.
Okay.
It goes in many continents. Yeah, you have European partners, partners in Central Asia. We have partners in Kenya also. So the students are able to choose which country that they would like to go. Even Russia, Korea, Japan, you know, Uzbekistan. So there are a lot of options. So we're not saying that it's just 3 or 4 countries. So there are a lot. But for articulation, we have UK at the moment, but we are currently expanding to Canada and New Zealand.
That is really fantastic, you know. It's basically like all over the world. You name it, then they're going to have it.
Yes.
Okay. The opportunity sounds really fantastic. So what will always concern is about the cost. So is there any, you know, sponsorship available or any financial assistance for this type of program?
So financial assistance when going for articulation, the students are able to apply to the partner university. So it depends. And then for the total costs, I would say, for example, at Middlesex University, so maybe you can see the playback for Middlesex University. Okay, so I'll give an example for Middlesex in terms of the costs. Yeah, when you go for articulation, it doesn't mean that you have to pay a high sum of money to get the qualification. So for articulation with Middlesex, the students will spend, for example, 2 years here at MMU for bachelor's degree, and then they finish off their final year degree at Middlesex. So I would say with the current fees, they will have to pay just about 150,000 ringgit, compared to if they were to spend the whole 3 years at Middlesex, they have to pay for about 280 to 300,000. So the savings is about 46% to 50%.
Wow.
So that's a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, in order for you to get a certificate from Middlesex University. So that is, I would say, a very, very good opportunity, for the students to take on this articulation program. And on top of that, the partners also have some form of discounts, for MMU students. So it ranges between 2,000 to 2,500 pounds. So they don't have to pay the full tuition fee for that year. They can get some form of discounts or scholarships in that sense. And I would like to also highlight some programs, some selected programs. The students who finish diploma program, they can actually progress to final year bachelor's degree. At Middlesex University. So, 2 plus 1, 1 year degree, you are done.
Wow,
so
that
it's
is
very
really,
attractive.
Surprisingly.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, what an opportunity that should be grabbed as soon as possible.
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
I would like to add on about this costing and this financial subsidy that we provide, because for exchange program, because it is a semester exchange, so usually most of our partners provide tuition fee waivers. Tuition fee waivers for the students that enroll in their university, and our students will just need to pay for the fees in our home university. And on top of that, we also provide partial flight subsidy. For them to travel to any exchange program in any parts of the world. That is the beauty.
Wow, exactly. Yes. Partial flight subsidies, and it's like to any of the destinations.
Exactly. So we hope that they grab this opportunity to broaden their horizon while they are studying here in our university.
So for those who are online with us, what are you waiting for? If let's say you have the aspiration that I want to go to have this experience, shouldn't wait anymore. You get it as soon as you can. Okay. So for those that who are with us online, should you have any questions that you would like to ask with our panelists, you are feel free to scan with the QR code on the screen and pop up your questions. Right, so doctors, if you were speaking, to a parents who are still undecided, is this something that they should consider? I mean, sending them for the international exposure activities. What would be your advice to them?
Okay, well, for me, my message to the parents would be, international education does not necessarily mean sending your child overseas for an entire degree from the very beginning. Alright, okay, the articulation pathway provide a structured and supported route, okay, which combines international exposure with a clear and well-defined academic journey.
My message to the parents out there is very simple. Rather than seeing it as a cost, you should see it as it is worth seeing it as a long-term investment for your child's professional development, as well as the future possibility of the opportunities that you have for them. Because most of our students that come back from this exchange program, they came back more matured, more independent, more focused on what they want in life. So I would suggest you to look at it as an investment, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. It will be a life-changing opportunity for them.
Yeah, for me, I would say to all parents is that having an international exposure is not just about the certificate or not just about the education. It's about the growth of the child itself, especially nowadays in this interconnected world. Employers would expect someone who is adaptable, good in intercultural communication. So all the skills that they gain while going abroad would actually contribute to them as an individual after they graduate.
Thank you, doctors. Couldn't agree more, yeah? So we have, we have listened to this sharing about how to get it, what are the requirements and all that. So is there any success stories that you could share?
Well, for the exchange program, we have many students that experience life-changing, experiences in abroad. So some of the students that experience this are the students in Hof University. They went to the Hof University, as well as they went to the Offenburg University. So as you can see on the screen, we have students that go to Sejong University. Yeah, these are some of the students that went to Germany. They also went to Kanagawa University in Japan. For the short-term mobility program, they also go to the Indonesia, Vietnam, and also Korea. So these are some students that went to the programs that is offered by our partner university, and most of them came back to our country feeling excited, because they have experienced different culture and perspective in life. Yeah, so these are some of the success stories that we can share with you to encourage your child to join the exchange and the mobility program.
Yeah, and for articulation, I'm also happy to share that we've got news that one of the Diploma in Creative Multimedia student has received an offer letter to go to Middlesex University for final year bachelor's degree in Bachelor of Arts in Advertising, PR and Branding. So
wow.
It's really,
Yes,
great
amazing.
news, great news for us. And one other student from Faculty of Computing and Informatics, a bachelor's degree, she received the offer letter to go for final year at University of Hull this September.
Wow, all right. That is really, really a great news to share and great opportunities. This is a real story. It's not like, what you have seen it. It's so close to us that our students are basically getting all these opportunities. So we have questions from the audience. Okay, this question is, do we need to study French for the Malaysia-France program? And is the syllabus in English?
All right, so thank you very much, Cynthia. That's a good question. All right, okay, so don't worry. Students do not need to know French before joining the pathway. All right, so during the 2 months program in Malaysia, the intensive French language training will be given. All right, so this will continue also during the foundation program in France. Okay, and I think it's worth noting that before progressing from the foundation program to the bachelor level in France, students are required to obtain certification of DELF B2. Yeah, so DELF is the French language qualification. Alright, okay. So in terms of medium of instruction, so primarily the studies will be conducted in French, except for the English modules. Yeah. So as you can see, Cynthia, alright, okay. So students gain not only the international academic exposure, but also additional language skills. Alright, that will be can be valuable during the academic the career path.
It's like a value added for their life,
yeah,
you know?
right,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So thank you, Dr. Nadia.
All right.
The next question is that where can we find this information regarding, the short-term mobility program or the semester exchange program?
Well, for the exchange program, mobility program, we will update the information online in our bulletin board, so students can view these programs that is offered to all of them by our partner university. So it is offered all year long. It is updated, including the application date and the nomination date, and what is documents required, including the subjects that is offered for the different partner university. So all this information are freely available in our MMU bulletin board. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
for articulation program, if they're interested to know which programs have pathways to partner universities, they can just Google MMU articulation. So it will bring to a page that lists all the programs available. And if they would require more information, they can just email us at exchange@mmu.edu.my. exchange@mmu.edu.my.
All right. Okay. So yeah, there's one more question here. What are the requirements to join either the articulation or exchange program?
So for articulation, the requirements depends on the partner university, but I can say that in general, the academic requirement would be 2.5 to 2.8 GPA. And for the English requirement, they are required to have IELTS 6.0 with no less than 5.5 for each component. But they also have equivalency. So if you take SPM, some universities can also consider. So if your SPM is C for 1119, or the more recent one is CEFR, they need to get a B2 result to qualify for the English requirement.
Thank you, Dr.
Similarly, also for the exchange program, because it is offered by our partner university. So similarly, their requirements is also based on our partner university actually. So other than that, the only requirement that we have on our site here is to ensure that you have completed 1 year of studies in MMU. Take it as that 1 year as a preparation before you going abroad, for the semester exchange. If you are going for the short-term mobility program, which is 7 days to 2 weeks as mentioned earlier, then there is no specific requirement. It's open for all, even you are in the first year or in the foundation year. You are feel free to join the program.
Thank you, Dr. Nana. Thank you, Dr. Tong. I think there's one more question here. For those who are going for the semester exchange, or I think this is more on short-term mobility program, is there any lecturers will be accompanying them, or they are going to go by their own?
In this case, if it is a long-term program, usually the students will need to travel on their own. But in terms of arrangement, before leaving to the partner university, our international collaboration engagement unit will assist in the visa, the accommodation, and any other transportation or any other requirements. So this is what we can assist for our students. So do not worry. We always keep our students in touch wherever they are abroad. So we ensure that their safety is well taken care of. We are also very closely in touch with the international office at our partner university. So do not worry about safety, etc. We also ensure that they safely arrive and they are always with us, even though we do not travel with them. For the short-term mobility program, we may have lecturers traveling with them depending on the location, depending on wherever they are traveling. This is the support that we give for our students.
I guess it's also the time for them to be independent.
Yes,
you know.
exactly.
They are
Yeah.
actually
Take this as an opportunity to be independent.
Yes.
But we are always a phone call away. Yeah, do not worry. We are always a phone call away. So in case there is anything happen, and international office at the partner university is also, just a phone call away. So yeah, we always keep each other updated. Yeah, regardless where they are. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So thank you for their valuable sharing, to all our panelists. We will now take a 5-minute break. After the break, there will be a presentation about MMU. So take a break. See you soon.
Realities are everywhere, but the truth is at MMU. Technology is everywhere, but efficiency is at MMU. There is you in MMU. Together, we lead the digital future. From AI engineering to animation, expertise in law, business, and ICT. It's all at Multimedia University. You and MMU, one destiny. Visit mmu.edu.my.
There is you in MMU.
Realities are everywhere, but the truth is at MMU. Technology is everywhere, but efficiency is at MMU. There is you in MMU. Together, we lead the digital future. From AI engineering to animation, expertise in law, business, and ICT. It's all at Multimedia University. You and MMU, one destiny. Visit mmu.edu.my.
There is you in MMU.
Thank you for rejoining us. We shall now invite Miss Africa, our marketing executive to give a presentation that will connect you closer with MMU.
Hi, hello. I'm Afika, the marketing executive in MMU. So now I will explain more about MMU. Okay, so in MMU, we have two campuses. We have one in Cyberjaya and one in Malacca. A total of students for both campuses is 17,000 students. And then we have 1.7 thousand international students, consist from 79 countries. For both campuses, we have 10 faculties. And then we have 1,440 staff. And then for graduates, we have 7,000 graduates. Our employability is 98%. So this will be two campuses we have. In Cyberjaya, we have 6 faculty. We have Faculty of Management, Faculty of Computing and Informatics, Faculty of Artificial Intelligence and Engineering, Faculty of Creative Multimedia, Faculty of Cinematic Arts, and also Faculty of Applied Communication. In Malacca, we have 4 faculties. We have Faculty of Business, Faculty of Information Science and Technology, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, and Faculty of Law. So you can see on your screen, this is all the areas of studies that we offer here in MMU. And then this is our recognized by professional bodies. For example, like our accounting program, we are recognized from ACCA, MIA, CIMA, CPA, and for our law program, we are full exception by legal professional qualifying board. This is some of our alumni. For MMU, we call our alumni Permata Dunia. So the first one is Mr. Tan Ai Kyong, is the CEO for Akmo Holding Berhad. Mr. Muhammad Nizam Abdul Razak is the CEO for Animonsta. And then Ms. Devyalini Sivakumar is the CEO of Talent Vibe Sdn Berhad. And then we have, this is some others alumni from MMU from various backgrounds. So this is our industry integrated on campus. So we have Digital Home, sponsored by MCMC and ZTE. We have Akmo Space from Akmo Group. We have Virtual Effect Lab from Astro. We have 5G Lab from ZTE. We have Trading Lab from CGS International Securities Malaysia. This is other industry and government linkage that we have in MMU, such as Telecom Malaysia, because we are under Telecom. We have from IBM, we have from Astro, Cisco, Google, Dell, and so on. This is other facilities that we have here in MMU. We have swimming pool, Olympic size. We have mocap studio. We have our own cinema. We have MMU Lake, virtual production stage, and also stadium. This is for scholarship and financial aids. So now we have our SPM Outstanding Achiever Rebate. This is for foundation students. If you manage to get SPM with 8 A's and above, consists of A-, A solid, and A+, you can get free foundation, including law. As if you get 6 and 7 A's, you're entitled for 10% rebate. We also have MMU Rebate Scholarship. This is for degree program, for STPM student, for A-level student, for UEC, and diploma, and so on. You can take a look at the screen. That will be the requirement, and also how many you will get the discount. We also have MMU Presidential Scholarship. This is for excellent student. If you manage to get for SPM 7 A's and above, you're entitled to get 100% discount of the tuition fees. If it's for degree, for STPM and A-level, 4 A's and above. UEC is 8 A's and above. Foundation and Matric is 3.90 and above. This one, you will have a interview session. The A's is A plus and also A solid. A minus doesn't count. Others discount, we have sibling discount. If you have your sister, your brother, any other sibling that is currently active student in MMU, you can enjoy the 10% discount. If your parents was an MMU students, alumni, you also can entitle for the 10% discount. This one is MMU Talent Scholarship. This is not only for sports. It can be from music, arts, debate, theatre and writing. The requirement, you can take a look at the screen. So we have either 50% waiver or 100% waiver. This one is for the BUMI students, for Yayasan University Multimedia Financial Scheme. So we have two types. We have Ibnu Haytham Scholarship and also Jauhar Scholarship. Ibnu Haytham Scholarship is for excellent students that manage to get SPM 6 A's and above, or STPM Diploma Foundation with 3.0 and above. This one, you can enjoy 100% tuition fees and hostel fees, living allowance, book allowance, laptop, and also student development program. As for Jauhar, this one is for not that excellent. As long as you meet our minimum requirement, you can enjoy the same benefit as the Ibnu Haytham. This one is for non-BUMI. This is for our young financial assistant. As long as you meet the minimum requirement, you are entitled to enjoy tuition fees from 10% to 100% discount. You can for hostel fees and also living allowance. This is other scholarship that you can apply for Yayasan, from Yayasan Khazanah, for Yayasan Sarawak, YTL, Gamuda, and so on lah. For Yayasan Telekom Malaysia, YTM, they have two programs. They have for overseas program and also local program. For overseas program, it's 8 A's and above. For local program, you need to get 6 A's in SPM or CGPA of 3.30. The area of study they cover is technology and digital, computer science, creative multimedia, engineering and management. For Derma Siswa B40, this is for diploma student. You need to get 5 credits inclusive of your BM and also your sejarah. Your household income need to be less than 4,849 ringgit per month. This is area of study they cover is for diploma in 3D modeling and animation, diploma in creative multimedia, diploma in creative audio, and diploma in information technology. For PTPTN, this will be the how much you will get. For PTPTN, it depends on your household income lah. So you can get the STR is for Sara Hidup, the recipient for Sara Hidup, less than 8,000 or above 8,000. You can refer to your screen which category you fall under. For scholarship, you can see all the internal MMU scholarship or external other scholarship in our website. Just go to mmu.edu.my and then click the scholarship button. They will show you which scholarship is still open, which scholarship is already closed. So this will be our upcoming event. So we have 2 events here. One is Info Day Popular Book Fair. This will be in Malacca campus on 27 and 28 of June from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. As for the MMU 2U Seremban 2, we will be in DNF Boutique Hotel Seremban 2 on 4 and 7 July from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. If you have any question, you can just scan the QR code on your screen. It will directly go to our WhatsApp and then we will help and give you more information. this is our intake. So now we are open for our August intake. Our August intake, the class will start on the 17th August. Then our next intake will be in October. So October, the class commerce will be on 10th of November. So you can choose which intake you prefer more. For now, we are open for our August intake. Okay, thank you so much. If you have any other question, you can just scan the QR code and then leave us a question. If not, I will pass you to Miss Cynthia.
Thank you, Ms. Afrika, for the informative sharing. Well, what we have learned today is that, international experiences for graduates, for students in MMU is no longer a dream. Our panelists has already shared what are the current opportunities ranging from a short-term 1 week up to articulation programs. And we have also shared the success stories from our students who already went for the program. The world today are very interconnected, and employers today are looking for graduates that with international mindset and able to adapt to the environment differently. So at MMU, we not only want our graduates to graduate with a good academic result, but we also want them to able to have a global mindset. Just now, when Ms. Afrika to share us about the open days, so we welcome you to come and visit our campus to have an experience to see how our campuses life all about. In this coming weekends, that will be in Malacca, and then for the Cyberjaya one will be in the next 2 weeks. So welcome to our campus, and we will have people that we're going to assist you with your questions. Right? So you are welcome to contact us, of course, if you have further any questions, further information via the QR code on the screen, or if you have any questions regarding the student exchange program, you are welcome to email us as well at the exchange@mmu.edu.my. Remember, your global journey can start today at MMU. So wait no longer, right? Act it quick and then come and consult us if you still have any further questions. Thank you for your time being with us, and we really appreciate. Hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful evening.
Realities are everywhere, but the truth is at MMU. Technology is everywhere, but efficiency is at MMU. There is you in MMU. Together, we lead the digital future. From AI engineering to animation, expertise in law, business, and ICT. It's all at Multimedia University. You and MMU, one destiny. Visit mmu.edu.my.
There is you in MMU.